5-minute jumpstart your dreams now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lin, the CEO of Cell4D. So like genomics or proteomics, cell mechanomics is a brand new type of biomarker as well as unexplored blue ocean. Cell4D is the world's first mechano-based system that can screen and sort single cells to empower many life science innovations. In other words, it can be called as face recognition for live cells. So how does it work? Let's look at the two cells on the upper right corner. Can we distinguish which one is cancer? Perhaps very difficult. But with Cell4D, it's very easy because every cell has invisible but unique force field characters, known as mechanobiomarker. Deciphering such mechano fingerprints will not only allow us to identify cancer cells, but also monitor immune cell activation or characterize stem cell differentiation. As we know that cells are the basic units of life and the key to cure every disease, Cell4D overcomes the limitations of conventional genomics or proteomics tools. So firstly, it's label-free and non-destructive. It also can monitor every live cell in real time, just like upgrading from static photo to a dynamic video to drive many life science innovations. It's just like Hubble microscope monitoring millions of stars in the sky. Cell4D monitors millions of cells in real time to identify very special phenotypes like drug-resistant cancer cells or activated immune cells. Beyond single cells, our system is also compatible with multi-cells, including cancer spheroid, organoid, even biopsy, to drive advanced diagnosis or precision medicine. Our system mainly composed of three major components: the biochip, reader, and the data platform. So every biochip costs less than $10, but can monitor up to 1 million cells in a single experiment. It's disposable and also user-friendly. Everybody can use it without special training. And more interestingly, Cell4D is the only technology capable of collecting mechanomics fingerprints for every disease. The human mechanomics database, its importance and significance is equivalent to Human Genome Project. So this is not only the core asset of Cell4D, but also the key to cure every disease for human beings. So for example, we have achieved numerous success in cancer. So as you can see from the image here, so every cell has, cancer cells have very distinct mechano fingerprints like normal cells. Therefore, cell mechanomics biomarker is very suitable for cancer diagnosis, classification, and drug screening. And more interestingly, it can identify drug-resistant cancer cells within minutes instead of months to help us combat cancer drug resistance. It's also the first technology that can monitor cell viability and differentiation in real time to empower cell therapies like immunotherapies like CAR-T. Besides, we are also collaborating with leading industrial partners on other areas like ADC drug discoveries and even synthetic biology tools. Building the win-win collaboration with these partners, we are also building an ecosystem around Cell4D. And being a platform technology, the successful of every sector will grant us 10 billion accessible market. And why us? Our scientific team comes from top universities from Singapore, Switzerland, and UK. And we also have serial entrepreneurs like former CEO of Liscos. And why now? Because the mechanomics has been verified in millions of research papers. And Cell4D is the only technology capable of collecting mechanomics data for AI. So being the GPT in cell biology, Cell4D will drive many life science innovations for the next decade. We are among the top global startups admitted to Merck Accelerator, Medical Plus, former YC China, and also MTI program. We are also the winner of various top startup competitions, including the Shenzhen Startup Competition Champion. We are very proud to be so far in advance than our competitors in this field. And we also filed more than 10 PCT patents to strengthen our barrier for cell mechanomics. So in conclusion, cell mechanomics is a new type of biomarker. So Cell4D as the global has the most a global team, it will help us reduce the need for animal studies, accelerate drug discoveries, and help us fight cancer. So we are looking forward to explore this billion-sized market with you, and together, let's bring our life science invention to life.
Thank you for the presentation. May we now invite the judges for questions? Thank you.
Two questions. You're talking about the monitoring. Can you do the cell sorting, which means can I pick up the cell I want, and how to achieve that, because now you only have chip. So first question.
Yeah, I think this is a very good question, and thank you for the question. Yeah, of course we have the capacity to pick up the cell. Because we have a 2D bio chip, and every cell, not only we can monitor their status, their differentiation, but also we know their coordinates in our chip. So we actually have quite a few patents, different methods and how to pick up the cells and to do further study. And yeah, this one definitely can do it. Yeah, and we have already been verified in, for example, our joint collaboration research with Merck. How we can isolate the drug-resistant cells, EGFR-resistant cells from non-small cell lung cancer. It has been verified in many clinical applications already. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And my second question is, you didn't describe, you described the performance, but you didn't really describe the principle. So may we understand what the basic principle you evaluate the cell's morphology or the electro signal or light signal, what kind of signal you are collecting from your technology?
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. And I would like to elaborate more on the principle, because this is a very new but emerging field. Because every cell, they can actively apply force to sense their environment. On the other hand, this mechanical force is also central to regulate their gene expression and various signaling pathways. So previously, it's very difficult. So the reason why this cell mechanics has been verified by millions of research papers, but no single startup companies already commercialized it, is because the force is too small. It's very difficult to measure such force. And it took us 3 to 4 years to develop a chip, microchip. There are billions of force sensors integrated on the chip, and every cell will be assessed by hundreds or thousands of these nano sensors. So each nano sensor is capable of detecting the force magnitude, force frequency, and force action. And then we can have a very comprehensive data set for cell identification and classification. And thank you so much for the great question and the opportunity to elaborate more about its principles. Yeah.
Thank you.
To give the differentiation of different cancer cell types, what is the sample size, and how have you validated across different types of cells, and what is the volume for training this AI model?
Activation M1 macrophage, we can identify M1, M2, M3, and the T cells and NK cells we also do the experiment. And for stem cells mesenchymal stem cell and iPS, not only we did that, but also on research paper, they are also some using conventional tools, conventional low throughput tools. So it has been very widely verified.
Thank you so much.
How sensitive.
Thank you so much. Time's up.